This is a quick video on gathering coordinates from a program like Google Maps on the internet and prepping them to be used in ArcGIS Pro or ArcGIS Online. And we're going to use AI program to help us with that. So I've got here part of an Excel file. This is kind of just hypothetical points that I grabbed from Google Maps here. We're going to use this farm plot here in a different lab for the intro class. But I just have some hypothetical points. I said, hey, if we have this land, we want to put in a jacuzzi right here, pickleball court over there, paved parking lot, EV charging station. And the way that I get coordinates from that is you find your location, and let's say like here we wanted to put out maybe build a lunch patio. So I'm going to right click on the map, and it gives you the latitude here and the longitude here. Latitude is always going to be a number that less than 90 in North America. It's going to be positive. Longitude is going to be a number between 0 and 180, positive or negative. Same with latitude can be positive or negative. And then in North America, that's going to be, well, California is around 118, 120, depending on where you are. So if it's negative 120, that's California. So if you click on it, it saves or copies those coordinates right here. And I'm going to say this was our picnic table, and then just paste those coordinates. Now, copy pasting all these coordinates from Google Maps, it gets them great, but it puts them in, they're separated by a comma, which is not good for our GIS usage. And then they also have 1, 2, 3, 12 decimal points, which you know from reading that those are kind of just pointless decimal points. 6 decimal points is around 11 centimeters. So we don't need more than 5 or 6. And we're not being that precise here. Okay, so we've got our coordinates. I'm going to copy those and then go to your favorite AI program. And I'm going to do a request that is, let's see, reduce these coordinates to 6 decimals and put them in columns separated by a tab rather than comma. So we want tab separated columns, which will be good to paste into Excel. And then colon, space, Control V, it gets them. This is the paid version of ChatGPT. I get it through a campus. It's worth trying with the free one. But if you have access to any paid one, I don't spend actual money to it, but as being faculty, then we have that. Okay, so it has what we pasted. It's working on it. It's taking longer than I thought it would. Here they are. Okay, so we've got them. It's going to type them out. Cool. Copy. And then I'm just going to paste them over here so we can see. And look at that. They are nicely arranged into 2 columns. So I'm going to delete these original ones. Move these over here. Latitude looks correct. Longitude looks correct. And we're set. All right. Now you can import those into ArcGIS Online. Stay tuned in a different lab for that.